This system is our first system. We call him Matata Hill, and that's because just before we started this project, our cat, which it was called Hakuna Matata, passed away. So we've dedicated that first planting to him, and it was interesting because we kind of buried him and we made a little island for him. And so the inspiration was to make islands rather than work with lines. And I thought it was really interesting. So we planted that one in October 2018. And everything started by chopping the adjacent forest, which is kind of on the southern and kind of western side of the plot. And after cutting, of course, we processed the wood, wood chipped out up to 100 mil. And the bigger branches, I've actually sliced them in half, so expanding then the amount of soil cover. With one more cut, you kind of make it 4 times more soil cover by splitting the branches in half. We then dig up little islands. The islands were about 600 by 600 mil and 3 meters apart. And in each of the islands there was one eucalyptus, and then we divided the rows. So there was one row with bananas and then one row with tamarillos. And then I had a range of extra seedlings that I've propagated from seeds, like jaburicaba, citrus, gumishama, finger lime, and we throw in some ginger and turmeric. So the idea was not to grow veggies in there. The soil was very poor, had no water either. So it kind of went for a little bit of a later return, if any. With all the split wood as well, I've created a grid pattern. Basically I had cassavas on the corners and then pineapples in between, and I had some passion fruit seedlings as well that I put it in the bottom. And that was and then of course we mulched everything. The idea there was to try and hold the water as much as possible, organize the water a bit and try to accumulate a little bit of life. It was pretty much bare soil. After planting, then I still realized that there wasn't much organic matter, so I added some elephant grass and some Mexican sunflowers to try and generate a bit more organic matter. Not an easy site. Site's very steep. It's about 50% gradient at the top and west facing. So the hydrology of it is very challenging. It dries extremely quickly, and there is absolutely no irrigation, minimal inputs as well. So the idea is to work with processes. And yeah, so after 2.5 years, a fair bit has changed, but in terms of productivity of food production, nothing has happened yet. Everything is very, very slow. Most of the bananas have not come up. And the ones that have are still struggling, but they will hang in there. Similar to the tamarillos, no production yet, just struggling. But the eucalyptus have taken hold and they are conducting the system forward, which is great. A lot of the seedlings, the jaburicabas and things, they're still there, they haven't died. That's one of the advantages of making seedlings out of seeds. They are much more resilient than grafted ones. And pretty much looking into the future is just let it continue to accumulate, and maybe in a couple of years we'll drop the eucalyptus. But at the moment there is a huge gap between the crown of the eucalyptus, which are maybe 7 or 8 meters. Some of them is way too far above the bananas or the kind of the high strata. So I'm gonna be reducing it to maybe 4 meters down, just to join those stratas up together and see what happens. And yeah, I'll keep you all posted. It's been an interesting journey. See you soon.